Story's a little uncomfortable, man.
Yeah.
All right, but there's a lot of layers to it. All right.
Okay.
Now, first, let's do a quick recap, man, because a lot of people are maybe sort of new because we ran a lot of great stories in the past. All
For
right,
real.
so we ran through a story where I got hit so hard playing Pop Warner football that I boo booed on myself on the field. We went through that. You remember that?
Oh, I can't forget it.
We remember the high speed chase, okay, with my sister and I in the back seat, okay, with her
Yep.
screaming and going crazy, okay. All right. We went through some of the crazy X stories, whether I'm getting ran over or getting stabbed, things of that nature.
True.
Ran through a few of those great stories, man. And
Light skinned roommate taking your girl.
yeah, man, the light skinned roommate. Shout out to Rob, man. He stole my girl at the beach, freshman year in college.
Banged her right above your head. On the
Banged her right in front of me, man. Right above me.
I
If you
remember
will.
that story.
There was the smelly cooch girl.
The smelly cooch girl. Yes.
There was the random dudes that whooped your ass in basketball at the community center.
The younger guys. Yeah, man. The
Guys.
teenagers. The 12, 13-year-olds, man. I'm pretty sure that's, Steph Curry and Kevin Durant, now. They whooped up on us, man.
And who could forget the first time you saw a grown woman nude?
Yes, and the first time, man, saw my sister friend nude, man. We ran through some classic stories, man. So this one, okay, is a story I titled Uncle Lelo. All right. So, this is me in middle school. I'm in middle school, and I'm about, I don't know, what's the age of middle school, 12, 13?
12, 13. I think, fair to
12,
say.
13. So I know about myself and, general sex, whatever the case may be. But of course, I
Is that a
haven't.
fancy way of saying you jerked off at that point?
No, not even. Not
Oh.
yet. But I'm fully aware of everything, and I've seen some pornos and things of that nature. All right. So, all right. So, I am walking home from school one day. Not home. I'm walking to my grandmother's house. I call her Mima. All right. Mima has all the snacks, banana puddings, cakes, all that good stuff, man. So I'm going over there. I just know I'm going to get to some of this now. Now, my uncle Lelo, he stays at home, all right, with my grandmother. All right, and he's at this time he's like a 37, 38-year-old man. Everyone thinks he's weird for staying at home with his mom, but I'm going to tell you, you're going to understand in this story why that is the case. All right, so I'm walking in to my grandmother's house, all right, and my uncle Lelo is just getting out of the bathroom, all right, just getting out of the bathroom, out of the shower, all right. Now, once again, I say I am I'm a young adult, but I know, I'm 12, 13, and I've seen a couple pornos here and there. I've seen, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
And Uncle Lelo walks out the shower, and I tell you no lie, man, my Uncle Lelo thing, his penis is all the way down by his calf, damn near touching his ankle. You know what I mean? And so I'm thinking, and there's so many quick thoughts that's going into my head.
Is
you know
this
what
the
I mean?
uncomfortable part?
This is the uncomfortable part.
Is your uncle a horse?
He's the grandfather horse. Okay, and what he does is when I see him, all right, when he comes out, okay, all he says is one thing, all right. He laughs. He says, "That's why they call me King Solomon." And then he walks in his room because his first name is Solomon. He got my named all her kids out of people from the Bible, But that's all he says, and then he just walks into the room. It's so fucking weird.
So time out. All right.
All right.
All right. So he's coming out of the bathroom, no towel.
No towel in my grandmother's house, but to his credit, he knows she's at work. All right,
So
and I have a key.
Okay, so he's
Okay.
under the impression he is home alone.
Yes, he's under the pressure. He's home alone.
Let the horse hang.
That's why he's under the pressure now.
But by having that response, that's not the first time he told somebody that.
That's definitely not the first time. Now, there's so many layers to this story because when I think, first of all, it fucked me up, you know what I mean, mental wise for the rest of my life. That's why it took me so long for me to have sex for the first time because I'm like, yo, I know what porno penis is like. Now I know what Uncle Lelo. I'm nowhere near neither one of these two individuals. So you know what can I do? You know what I mean? What do I have to offer? You know what I mean? I don't have anything close to these guys.
Do the ladies a favor and stand down.
Stand down and stand back. You know what I mean? What Trump said. So that's what's going on. So now all the different layers are going on. I'm like, damn, you know what's funny? You know what's crazy? I've never seen my Uncle Lelo wear a pair of shorts. He's from Florida. He's from Florida. It's hot as hell. He can't wear a pair of fucking gym shorts. You know what I mean? What if he wanted to be a lifesaver? A pool. What do they call those guys?
Lifeguard.
A lifeguard. What if he wanted to be a lifeguard? Can you imagine him going to save someone? You know what I mean? After the pool, somebody fucking water.
Just throw a penis out there, real big.
And then. Yeah, I hear so many stories of him sending people to the hospital, sending women to the hospital, all type of things, man. And then there's a story where he was
Wait a minute, you heard these stories before or after?
After.
So now oh, that's cool though. So once you see it, you're kind of welcomed into Uncle Lelo world.
Yeah, man.
Now it's fair to tell you all the stories.
But not from them. It's I hear from his brothers.
Right, but they didn't tell you before.
No, they didn't tell me before.
But once they knew about your encounter, they're like, welcome. Now you know.
Exactly.
Now this makes sense.
And now it makes sense, man. And there's a story about him dating this lady, right? But he fooled her. He had to trick her because nobody wants to be with Uncle Lelo. He can't keep a woman who's gonna, you know what I mean? They're afraid for their life. So he encountered this lady that he really liked, a Caribbean lady. And he told her, like, yeah, I'm a very Christian and I don't want to have sex until we get married. Yeah. So
That's going deep.
He's tricking her, man.
That's some deep deception.
So he's like, yeah, we're not doing anything till we get married. And she would try here and there. And he's like, no, I'm standing pat on it. And so they fast forward to honeymoon night. And they get in the bed and this and that. And she's like, hey, what is the umbrella doing in the room? And that's so weird to use a fucking umbrella. And he's like, no, that's not an umbrella. And she's like, whoa. And she jumps up and leaves and she cusses him out like, oh, you could have told me this and that. And I mean, she was like literally afraid for her life, man. But yeah, just so many
usually
layers.
Usually it's the guy who gets married and becomes afraid for his life. Thanks, Uncle Lelo, for turning that around.
I know, right? One for the fellas. That's crazy, man.
Oh, why didn't he go into porn?
He doesn't want that. He can't even go into porn.
Why not?
That's beyond porn, man. It's beyond porn. This is a third world type shit, man.
Dude, he could get into like bestiality or some shit. No, seriously, he could make a living like doing crazy stuff like that.
Yeah.
That's what I mean. It wouldn't be conventional, but there's got to be a fetish for that.
Yeah, I'm sure there is. There's a fetish for everything.
I mean, at the end of the day, it's got to be better than like lying to some chick to marry her just so you can bang her with your oversized penis. I mean, in some area of fetish porn, he would be like a hero.
Yeah, he would be the man. He would be the man of
How old is he now?
Oh, Uncle Lelo is pretty old, man. I don't know. No, I don't know. Early 50s.
Hey, man,
Early to mid 50s.
It's never too late.
I mean, there's like an HBO or Showtime show in that.
Yeah.
Like sending chicks to the ER.
Yeah. I
Like,
mean that literally.
You'd have like ORMC personnel not again. Like they would know exactly what happened.
She ran into Uncle Lelo.
Yeah.
She ran into Uncle Lelo, man.
Got another Uncle Lelo in operating room 4. It's the third one this week.